So you guys are here today
Yep.
holding up some signs. I see this breach of duty by Dr. John Bradford.
Yeah.
He's a resident doctor here at Royal Ottawa, or is he just a visiting there?
He would know best, I'm assuming so. He's full-time here? Yeah, he's been, I guess, doing this for 20 years or something.
Dr. John Bradford. Well, I'd care to read it, that's for sure. This is a petition to Kim Seguin. Seguin? Okay.
Yeah.
Program Supervisor, MCSS, what's that?
Ministry of Community Social
Ministry of Community Social
Services.
Services, okay. Right, so connected with the CAS, or?
Yeah, she's a Ministry of Government Oversight.
A Ministry Government Oversight of that, yes, Children's Aid Society stuff, okay. Whereas large numbers of families in Ontario are being devastated by the treatment they are receiving from Children's Aid Societies. I have to agree with that. I've been traveling around Ontario, and I've been meeting families and people that are doing the same as you, standing in front of places with signs just simply to inform the public about what's really going on with these Children's Aid Societies, which is when all the lies come together, a story formulates itself, but the courts are only there to find the lies. And when the courts stop finding the lies, even the lies that we point out to them, then what do we need the courts for? And it's time for rape and pillage of the courts. But we can't do that kind of thing. We can't. This is right. We can't get too angry. We need to peacefully speak the truth. Whereas people wronged by these institutions are often the subject of collusion, a conspiracy, right? Between CAS...
Collusion is a little wider.
Oh, much wider. Yeah.
Oh, you know.
Oh, yes. Just that word conspiracy. People will drop it. And you know what? Anybody who may or may not watch this video, they can choose to support you, or support themselves, or support Roger, or support Sophie, or support Jane, or support Grasshopper Media, or support whatever they wish to support. That is your choice. But when you work towards a common end with others, and it involves any type of fraud or deceit in not only your contracts, but your manner of being, then the only thing that we can do is come together and talk about stuff like this. Just peacefully. You know what?
The work that you guys have done for a while. I've seen it,
thank you.
The videos with Canada Court Watch and all those other groups out there. I'm with the Foster Care Council of Canada, so I know what you do and appreciate it.
Absolutely. Well, you know, the more the better.
Yeah.
Less is more in this instance, but more of less.
Right.
That's what we want. We want a complete stoppage of
Bring it all together.
hurting people, especially children. Most especially to children.
Yeah. That's why that sign's up.
That's why that sign's up. Children's Aid Praise on Newborn Babies for Money. Wow, that's a hefty statement. That's a very hefty statement. And I'm sure if anybody were to walk up to you and say, how does Children's Aid pray on newborn babies for money? How do they do that?
Hospital is called Children's Aid, and from the Children's Aid, a woman just gave birth to her baby. And then the hospital asks the CAS, do you know this person? And even if the CAS doesn't have them on file, they say, yes, we do.
They're lying.
And then they come and get the baby.
And then they come and they kidnap a child. Or kidnap a baby from its mother. And there's science saying
they prey on pregnant women.
They prey on pregnant women.
Yeah, they prey on pregnant women for newborn babies.
For money.
They just proved it, yeah. For money.
I hope it's only as sinister as money.
$240 a day.
I hope it's only as sinister as money. It better be only as sinister as money, or else there's going to be a lot of angry men and women.
I've got a funny feeling there's a big riot starting to build.
A non-violent riot.
It must be non-violent. We must not protest. What you gentlemen are doing right here, must I label it what you're doing because you're being peaceful? What you are doing is you are contesting. You are contesting whatever the general public, which is who you're addressing the message to, right? Nobody in particular. Whatever the general public may be assuming or not assuming about the truth. And if you can bring the truth to light, then Mr. Public, that's his job, right? To do his job.
And it's also important to stay nonviolent, because then you don't want to continue the myths that, you know, if you're involved with these agencies, then you're probably violent, or you're probably this or that. So like remaining peaceful and sort of disproving those thoughts to the public as well. You got to show them that we can work with our minds.
Yes, we can think.
Yeah.
They want us to think that we can't think. We can't muse. We can't muse. We need to be amused.
We need to have things done for us.
For us, and fast. And done the right way.
Then when you demand they do it, they think of every excuse in the book not to do it.
That's right.
I met an asshole just last week like that.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not flipping back.
That's right here.
Yeah.
It's a family channel.
Keep it clean?
Yeah.
I don't see any family channel around here.
This will go on the web eventually, so that's why we gotta keep it clean.
Hey, what are you guys doing later on this afternoon?
Traveling.
Traveling?
Traveling. We continue to travel. We happen to be here in Ottawa just for a short time. Well, myself, from Grasshopper Media. Peaches will be staying here. Gabriel will be staying here. He'll be around. Oh, you see, my dog, she doesn't like bad people. People, when you are steadfast in your abstention of thoughts of harm towards yourself and all others, all wild beasts will cease to sense fear in your presence. Yeah. This is why people who want to hurt other people, most of the time they don't get along with the cats and dogs.
Well, mostly the cats don't get along with dogs.
That too. The cats and dogs don't get along, that's for sure. And some people get along with cats and not dogs, and some people get along with dogs and not cats.
I was wondering how you'd like to give me a helping hand lying my motorcycle down on its right side.
You got a motorcycle over here?
Got one at home.
You got one at home?
I need to have the engine full.
They won't be here later on.
Yeah, I won't be here today, but, you know, I'm sure God will grace you with the help that you need, should you know how to ask for it.
Well, I've been asking.
That's right. Whereas people wronged by these institutions are often the subject of collusion between CAS, community agencies, health professionals, and the courts. If you've been following the Farmer George stuff, we understand this. We, the undersigned, petition Kim Sequin, Program Supervisor, MCSS,
Ministry of Children and Youth Services.
Ministry of what is it? Community?
Children and Youth.
Children and Youth Services. Okay. Oh, I see. Yes.
It's a dual ministry.
To initiate an independent public inquiry into allegations of collusion. Now, so Kim Sequin is the program supervisor at this building?
No.
Of the MCSS.
And that would be that, you know, Little Italy in Ottawa?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Little Italy, Preston Street, yes.
Ontario ODSP office?
There's an ODSP office, okay, in that building.
I think it's upstairs from the ODSP office.
Yes.
The Ministry of Children and Services.
Okay.
So if you ever wanted to go and interview or
I think we might just go do that right now.